I don't usually do review videos, but I had never even heard of this movie, so I feel like it's bound to fly under the radar, and I loved it so much, I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Tracie Laymon's film Bob Trevino Likes It is one of the most heartwarming, uplifting films I've seen in a long time. I don't want to go into too much detail about this story because I want everyone to experience it for themselves, but the basic premise is that it's about a woman who tries to reconnect with her estranged father on Facebook and ends up forming an unlikely friendship with a man who has the same name. Normally, it would annoy me when a movie's story relies heavily on social media and characters sending messages back and forth, but this movie managed to make it work. And at times, it reminded me a lot of Mary and Max, where these two characters form an unlikely friendship that starts off as a sort of pen pal situation. Barbie Ferreira and John Leguizamo knock it out of the park. Their performances were fantastic. The characters are so well written, they feel fully fleshed out and authentic, even the side characters. I didn't even realize this movie was inspired by a true story at first, and the whole time I kept thinking I was so impressed with how much detail went into making all of the characters feel human. I will admit that there were some cheesy moments that made me cringe or gave me secondhand embarrassment, but honestly, it was worth it because this movie really moved me. If you're someone who complains about movies being too saccharine or over sentimental, this is not the movie for you. But if you want a movie that's going to make you feel something and you want a movie that feels like a warm hug, then you definitely don't want to miss this one. There were moments that had me smiling so much I started crying tears of joy. There were other moments that made me cry tears of sadness, and even though I was able to easily predict exactly where the story was headed, the ending still managed to have me full-blown sobbing. This is the type of movie that reminds me why I love movies. It's not some big budget spectacle or some action-packed story full of twists and turns. It's a quiet little indie movie with a poignant story that's so universally human, and it's a great reminder that so many of us are lonely or need a friend or just need someone to show us a little bit of kindness. It's also a great reminder to not let life pass you by, to put yourself out there, and to learn to value yourself. Overall, Bob Trevino Likes It is a beautiful story about the power of friendship, human connection, and how the smallest acts of kindness can mean the world to someone else. If you've ever felt like you had no one, this is such a cathartic film. And I'm not the only one who loves it. It premiered at South by Southwest last year and won the Grand Jury Prize and the Audience Award in the Narrative Feature category. Bob Trevino Likes It will be playing in New York and LA starting March 21st before expanding to more cities on March 28th. But if this sounds like your type of movie, please go see it. We need more filmmakers sharing stories like this one.